This is BNN.
Bruin News Now is made possible by the generous support of C-Spire, St. Dominic's, Orange Theory Fitness, Bank Plus, the Compretta family, and these additional sponsors. Today on the show, the St. Joe Observatory gives people a chance to stargaze. It's senior night on the St. Joe campus with a special ceremony tonight. Going to the ceremony? Bring a jacket because temperatures could fall into the 60s. Weather, sports, and all the news are next. Bruin News Now for Friday, October 21st, 2022 begins right now. From the BNN headquarters on the campus of St. Joseph Catholic School in Madison, this is Mississippi's high school news leader, the award-winning, student-produced, weekly newscast, Bruin News Now.
Happy Friday, St. Joe. I'm Emerson Irwin.
And I'm Zanaya Previs. It's been quite a busy week on campus with volleyball games, sports practices, and senior retreat. And if you think that's a lot, well, get ready because more is coming.
It's senior night on the St. Joe campus. A special pep rally will end the day, and a celebration is planned tonight for the Bill Rayfield Field to honor seniors in fall sports and activities, including football, cross country, band, and more.
We'll have more on senior night in our sports segment later in the show. As we said, St. Joe is buzzing with activity, including plans to reopen the school's observatory and give students a chance to peer into the deep space.
Mr. Chris Callahan, a St. Joe science teacher, already had one night session last month with students catching glimpses of Saturn and its rings. Mr. Callahan says the Astronomy Club is planning additional night viewings.
BNN's Elizabeth Vanderloo has more.
The St. Joe Observatory, situated on a narrow strip of land that splits the school pond, is making a comeback. For the first time since 2017, St. Joe is ready for students to explore the night sky and view nearby planets and stars.
At our initial observation, when we were testing out the observatory, we looked at Saturn and Jupiter just to make sure everything was still working. And that test run went great. We got some very high quality looks at Saturn and Jupiter that night.
Plans call for making the observatory available for use by people in the St. Joe community. The last time that was possible was back in the spring semester of 2017, Mr. Chris Callahan's final year here as a science teacher. Mr. Callahan left St. Joe after that semester so he could work on a master's degree at the Mississippi State University. Then, after teaching for a couple of years in Austin, Texas, he returned to St. Joe this past year. Along with his return was his desire to use the observatory once again.
The Observatory Club has 4 main members that are running it. Anyone can show up to observations, which we will be holding at times that we announce. But the only members that have to be elected are the president, vice president, treasurer, and secretary. Anyone can show up to our observations regardless of whether they've signed up or not.
A couple years ago, the telescope inside the observatory was updated to a better quality one. The new technology on the telescope allows you to pinpoint any planet with the click of a button. This technology makes exploring in space extremely more efficient and makes the observer's job way easier.
We have one telescope in the observatory, which we use to look at stars and planets like Jupiter and Saturn. And we're having an observation on October 25th, next Tuesday, if anyone wants to come out and look at the planets.
St. Joe looks forward to furthering our ability to explore into space on our own campus. I'm Elizabeth Vanderloo for BNN.
Thanks, Elizabeth. I'm excited to be able to use the observatory. I've always been curious about that building behind the Fine Arts Theater. It's great that we'll finally be able to use it this year.
I'm looking forward to viewing the night sky too. That should be fascinating and a lot of fun. And speaking of fun, St. Joe middle schoolers will have their chance at fun tonight at the middle school dance.
The middle school dance is 8 to 10 p.m. in the gym. The dance is for 7th and 8th graders only. Sorry, high school students, you can't attend. You'll have to wait for the next dance, the prom for juniors and seniors in the spring.
The middle school dance is always a lot of fun. I remember it well.
So the dance is on Friday, and it's going to be a lot of fun because it's like neon themed, and we get to wear fun outfits and dance and have fun.
The first retreat of the school year took place Wednesday, the senior class retreat. The next retreat is next Wednesday, October 26th, for the 7th grade. The retreat team has been hard at work planning the day. For those of you who don't know, class retreats are an opportunity for students to grow in faith and also get to know each other better.
I'm really excited. The 7th grade retreat is coming up, and I'm really excited to grow in my faith.
St. Joe's annual trunk or treat is set for next Thursday, October 27th from 5 to 6:30 p.m. in the Fine Arts parking lot. Sports teams, clubs, and groups will decorate their trunks and offer a safe alternative to Halloween trick-or-treating. The event is open to children 12 and under. Costumes are encouraged. Hot dogs, chips, and drinks will be served.
Another annual Halloween event here at St. Joe is Scary for Carrie, which is set for Halloween, Monday, October 31st. Students can pay $5 to wear a costume to school that day. All money raised from this event will go to the Maniscalco family to help offset medical bills of St. Joe alumna Carrie Maniscalco. Carrie has been fighting several undiagnosed illnesses.
The Bruin Thought Committee is selling Boo Grams for $2 each Tuesday through next Friday during all 3 lunch periods and also during a period next Friday. Boo Grams are a bag of Halloween candy that could include a wide range of favorites, including Kit Kats, Milky Ways, or Nerds. Each Boo Gram will include a note to that special someone you want to scare with a tasty treat. All money raised will go to Bruin-thon, which benefits the Batson Children's Hospital. Coming up, Robert Clark has the latest in Bruin sports, including more on senior night.
And Compretta with the weather has the senior night forecast and the outlook for weekend. Sports and weather are next.
Hello, Bruins. I'm Robert Clark, and this is the Bruin News Now Sports Report. Bruin football officially will end season play today, but they won't do it on the football field. Park Place Academy was originally scheduled as the season-ending opponent, but the game that was set for tonight canceled when Park Place canceled its season. As a result, the Bruins will win by forfeit, giving the team a 5-5 record in the regular season. Now the Bruins await news on which the team will face in the first round of the MAIS playoffs next week. This week, Bruin players took time practicing after school and looking forward to the playoffs. Joining me on set now is Mason Roach. How you doing, Mason?
I'm good, Rob.
I came to ask you, you've been on the team since middle school, and the senior night program is tonight. What does it mean to you?
It means a lot. All the seniors have worked a lot thus far, and we've stayed according to the program, so it's nice that we're getting recognized finally.
Right. And I also want to ask you about next week in the playoffs. No matter who we face, how are you feeling about us going into it?
I'm confident. After that loss at Lamar, we've conjoined really well, seeing our mistakes, now we're ready to fix them.
Right, okay. Well, I want to thank Mason for joining me today. While we won't have a football game tonight on campus, we will still celebrate senior night. In fact, festivities start today on campus at 2 p.m. with a pep rally in the Fine Arts Theater. The rally will end with a specially produced video honoring the seniors. Then tonight at 6 p.m., an hour before what would have been kickoff to the Park Place game, the senior night program will begin at Bill Raphael Field with a prayer national anthem performed by the St. Joe seniors. Seniors involved in football, swim, cross country, clay shooting, band, cheer, Spirit Steppers, Bruin Sports Radio, BNN Sports, and the Shield Yearbook Sports Photography will be honored on the football field. Family and friends attending also will be treated to one final football halftime performance featuring the band, Bruin cheerleaders, and the Spirit Steppers. It won't be a Friday night football game, but it looks like the senior events looks to be something to remember. If you can't make it to tonight's senior night program, you can watch it live right here on the BNN YouTube channel. Connor Odom, the voice of the Bruins, will host a live special interview show starting at 5:30, where he will talk with a few seniors before the program starts at 6. Don't miss it. That's right here on the BNN YouTube channel. The Bruin cross country team has one more meet left this season, and it's a biggie. The state MAIS meet is set for Monday at Choctaw Trails. The boys are scheduled to run at 1 p.m. with the girls at 1:30 p.m. The Bruins hope to make a mark one last time this year with the team, including top runners William Fugate and Mabry Hearn, ready to give it their all.
So this Monday we have state cross-country meet, and so we've been working all season for it, so we're just hoping to get out there and just have a good race and everybody have their best times all year.
The Bruin volleyball team fell Monday in a playoff game, ending their 2022 season. Now the girls are turning their attention to the off-season as they look forward to the 2023 season next year. Winter sports are literally days away. The boys soccer team is preparing for its season to start Thursday, November 10th at Brookhaven Academy. The team is coached by Dwayne Dimon. Meanwhile, the boys varsity basketball under head coach Michael Howe and girls varsity basketball under head coach Tommy Groves are preparing for their season to start. The boys tip off their season at home Saturday, October 29th against North Pike. The girls' first home game is Friday, November 18th against Jackson Prep. The boys and girls basketball teams will appear in the Cozy Jamboree this Saturday.
We definitely will be prepared. I think we've practiced and gone over our plays enough that we're comfortable.
That's it for Bruin Sports this week. For Bruin News Now Sports Report, I'm Robert Clark, and go Bruins.
Hello Bruins, it's your weatherman Trey with your Friday not football forecast because the regular season is over. But it is your senior night forecast. If you plan to attend tonight's senior night program here at Bill Rayfield Field, arrive early, soak up the atmosphere, and celebrate with our seniors, and bring a sweater. Temperatures should be in the low 70s or upper 60s. If we had the game, temperatures would be very chilly, with temperatures falling into the upper 50s for the rest of today. Expect highs in the upper 70s to the low 80s. Tonight, temperatures will fall into the upper 50s. This weekend, you expect much of the same. Crisp, clean, cool weather. Look for highs Saturday and Sunday in the upper 70s to the low 80s, with lows dropping both nights in the low 60s and upper 50s. And for the second weekend in a row, I'm giving you a dry weekend. How about that? No. No applause necessary. Stop it. Seriously, I'm just doing my job. But that is it for our Bruins Now forecast. And remember, Bruins, I'm Compretta with the weather.
Thanks, Robert and Trey. I don't know about you, but I'm enjoying this cooler weather. This will be great for senior night tonight. Zanaya and I are members of the Spirit Steppers dance team, and I know we're both looking forward to performing our last football halftime routine this year.
I am too. Tonight will be a nice event. I know for many seniors it will also be a little sad. I mean, it's one more reminder that they're in their last year at St. Joe, and their high school career will come to a close in May.
Speaking of seniors, they had their day of service last Friday, in which the entire class headed to South Jackson and the Carmelite Monastery to help the Carmelite nuns there keep up their property.
It was another example of how we at St. Joe do a lot of community outreach, helping others across the Metro Jackson area. BNN's own Gia Picarella, herself a Bruin senior, was there last Friday and has more.
Thanks, Emerson and Zanaya. It has been a crazy week for the seniors. This week we had a retreat, tonight's senior night, and last week we had our service day at the Carmelite Monastery, which was really beneficial.
Last Friday, the seniors spent the day doing various outdoor activities, such as cleaning statues, blowing pine straw off the roof, and planting flowers on the grounds of the Carmelite Monastery. The day was filled with devotion, hard work, and fellowship.
We had a lot of fun today, and it was just really rewarding to be able to help out the nuns who don't really have the time to get out and clean up their yard because of their busy schedules, and it was a great day.
They started out their day in the chapel, where they prayed together to get in the right mindset before putting on their gardening gloves and getting to work. The seniors fueled up on donuts, then split into multiple groups and began working. One group had the task of cleaning a Jesus statue and planting flowers.
We scraped up all the old leaves and mulch and dirt and washed the statues to make them look cleaner and planted flowers in the flower beds to make it look pretty for fall. And my favorite part was just the transformation, seeing how it went from really dirty to really clean. And I just love rolling up my sleeves for God.
The other groups did similar tasks, including pulling weeds from garden beds, laying mulch on top of dirt, and trimming hedges. A group of boys put together a carport so that the nuns would have shade to park the one car that they share among the 6 of them.
Hey, I worked hard today, I built this tent today, and I felt like I grew closer to my friends and family.
The benefits of community service are mutual. The nuns were left with a refreshed yard, and the seniors walked away stronger in their faith. Several parents attended the service day as well. They volunteered not only to spend time with their child, but to also show how important service is.
I think service to the community is extremely important, and you have to give in order to receive. So I volunteered to come with my son Mason and volunteered as a group leader to help clean out some flower beds, because I think it's important that our students, our seniors, continue to give service to the community throughout the rest of their lives, and this is just the starting point for them, and they can take these habits into their adult lives.
After hours of hard work, the senior parents served Mama Hamels, and all the seniors went home with a full belly.
I think it's safe to say that all of the seniors had a great time helping out the Carmelite nuns. I'm Gia Picarella reporting from BNN. Back to Emerson and Zanaya.
Well, that's it for this week's edition of Bruin News Now. Thanks for joining us. Remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to the Bruin News Now channel on YouTube, where you will find this complete archive of Bruin News Now episodes.
Visit our sister website, The Bear Facts, www.thebearfacts.com, for the latest in St. Joe news. Then look for the BNN Midweek Pause on Wednesday, followed by our next regular edition of Bruin News Now a week from today.
In fact, we will film our next edition on the campus of the University of Southern Mississippi in Hattiesburg, where a large delegation of St. Joe journalism students will attend the fall convention of the Mississippi Scholastic Press Association. I'm Zanaya Purvis.
And I'm Emerson Irwin. Until next time, so long, everybody.